What if the greatest friendship advice is over 2,000 years old? The ancient philosophers believed that true friendship wasn't just about fun, loyalty, or shared interests. They argued it was one of the highest achievements of a meaningful life. Here's what they discovered and why their wisdom still matters today. Before we begin, if you enjoy timeless philosophy, explained simply and engagingly, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment sharing your thoughts on friendship. Now, let's explore the ancient philosophy of friendship. Friendship is one of the oldest human experiences. Every civilization has celebrated it in stories, poems, and philosophy. Yet while today's world often treats friendship as something casual, temporary, or measured by followers and notifications, the ancient philosophers saw it very differently. To them, friendship was not an optional luxury, it was essential for living a good life. Thousands of years ago, long before smartphones or social media, thinkers asked questions that still challenge us today. What makes someone a true friend? Can friendship survive disagreement? Is friendship based on usefulness, pleasure, or something deeper? And perhaps the most important question of all, can we become better people through our friendships? These questions shaped some of history's greatest philosophical traditions. One of the first major thinkers to examine friendship seriously was Socrates. Although he left behind no written works, his ideas survived through the writings of his students, especially Plato. Socrates believed that friendship was closely connected to virtue. He encouraged people to examine themselves honestly, believing that self-knowledge was necessary before anyone could become a genuine friend. For Socrates, friendship wasn't about surrounding yourself with people who always agreed with you. Instead, a true friend challenged your assumptions, encouraged your growth, and helped you pursue wisdom. Such friendships were based on honesty rather than comfort. This idea remains surprisingly relevant today. Many people mistake agreement for friendship, but Socrates would argue that someone who politely ignores your mistakes may not be serving your highest good. A real friend cares enough to speak the truth, even when it's difficult. Plato expanded these ideas in his philosophical dialogues. He viewed friendship as something that begins with attraction, but can evolve into a shared pursuit of truth and goodness. For Plato, the highest friendships weren't merely emotional connections. They were partnerships in the search for wisdom. According to Plato, people naturally desire goodness and beauty. Friendship becomes meaningful when two people inspire one another to become more virtuous. Instead of pulling each other towards selfishness or distraction, they elevate one another. Imagine two climbers ascending a mountain. If one slips, the other offers support. Together, they reach heights neither could achieve alone. Plato believed authentic friendship worked much the same way. Perhaps no philosopher analyzed friendship more thoroughly than Aristotle. His discussion in the Nicomachean Ethics remains one of the most influential studies ever written on the subject. Aristotle argued that there are three kinds of friendship. The first is friendship based on usefulness. These relationships exist because each person benefits from the other. Business partners, co-workers, or neighbors often share this kind of friendship. The relationship continues as long as the benefits remain. The second type is friendship based on pleasure. These friendships form because people enjoy spending time together. They laugh together, share hobbies, and create happy memories. Yet if the enjoyment disappears, these friendships often fade. Neither of these types is necessarily bad. In fact, they are common and often valuable. However, Aristotle believed they were incomplete because they depended on changing circumstances. The highest form of friendship, according to Aristotle, is friendship based on virtue. In this relationship, each person values the other's character rather than what they provide or how entertaining they are. Both friends genuinely want the best for each other, even when no reward is expected. They admire one another's moral qualities and encourage each other's growth. This kind of friendship takes time. It cannot be rushed. Aristotle famously observed that people cannot become true friends quickly because trust develops slowly through shared experiences, consistent actions, and tested character. His insights explain why some lifelong friendships remain strong despite distance, hardship, or changing circumstances. Their foundation isn't convenience, it's mutual respect and shared values. Another fascinating perspective comes from the Stoics. Thinkers like Zeno, Seneca, Epicurus, and Marcus Aurelius believed that friendship should be rooted in virtue rather than emotional dependence. The Stoics recognized that people naturally desire companionship. However, they warned against becoming so emotionally attached that our happiness depends entirely on another person. Instead, they encouraged friendships based on freedom. This doesn't mean emotional coldness. Rather, it means appreciating friends without trying to possess or control them. A Stoic friend supports others because it is the right thing to do, not because they expect constant attention, praise, or repayment. Seneca wrote that we should choose friends carefully, but once chosen, trust them completely. He believed suspicion destroys friendship, while honesty strengthens it. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself to treat others with kindness because every human being shares the same rational nature. Even difficult people deserve patience and understanding. These ideas challenge today's culture, where friendships sometimes become transactional or dependent on constant communication. The Stoics remind us that genuine friendship is steady rather than dramatic. Epicurus, often misunderstood as a philosopher of pleasure, placed extraordinary importance on friendship. Many assume Epicurus encouraged endless indulgence, but this is inaccurate. He believed happiness came primarily from peace of mind, freedom from fear, and meaningful relationships. In fact, Epicurus reportedly declared that of all the things wisdom provides for happiness, friendship is the greatest. His philosophical community functioned almost like an extended family. Members lived simply, shared meals, supported one another emotionally, and valued trust above wealth or status. Epicurus understood something modern psychology continues to confirm. Strong friendships reduce stress, increase resilience, and make life's hardships easier to endure. Material success alone cannot replace genuine human connection. Meanwhile, philosophers in ancient China also developed profound ideas about friendship. Confucius emphasized relationships built on respect, loyalty, sincerity, and moral improvement. He believed friends should encourage one another to become better individuals. According to Confucian thought, choosing good friends was essential because people's character is shaped by those around them. If your companions are honest, disciplined, and compassionate, you gradually develop those same qualities. If they are dishonest or selfish, their habits eventually influence you as well. This principle echoes the familiar saying that we become like the people we spend the most time with. Confucius therefore encouraged careful selection of friends, not out of arrogance but out of recognition that human character is deeply influenced by community. Across these traditions, one remarkable pattern appears. Whether in Greece, Rome, or China, philosophers consistently argued that friendship is not merely about feeling good, it is about becoming good. The best friends don't simply entertain us, they transform us. Ancient thinkers also recognized that friendship requires effort, trust must be earned, forgiveness must be practiced, communication must remain honest, loyalty must survive disagreement. These ideas may sound obvious, yet modern culture often encourages the opposite. Social media can create hundreds of superficial connections while leaving people deeply lonely. Algorithms reward popularity rather than loyalty. Instant messaging creates constant contact without necessarily producing genuine intimacy. The ancient philosophers would likely ask an uncomfortable question: how many of your relationships are built on convenience rather than character? It is not an easy question to answer. Another timeless lesson concerns disagreement. Today, many friendships end because of political opinions, lifestyle differences, or temporary conflicts. Ancient philosophers acknowledged that disagreement is inevitable. What matters is how we respond. A mature friendship allows honest conversation without immediate rejection. Friends should seek understanding before judgment. This doesn't require accepting harmful behavior. Rather, it means recognizing that imperfect people grow through patient dialogue. Another important lesson is reciprocity. A healthy friendship is neither a one-sided sacrifice nor constant scorekeeping. Instead, both people contribute according to their abilities. Sometimes one gives more because the other is struggling. Later, the roles reverse. Over time, balance emerges naturally through mutual goodwill. The philosophers also warned against confusing admiration with friendship. Someone may inspire you without truly knowing you. Likewise, someone may enjoy your company without genuinely caring about your well-being. True friendship requires mutual recognition. Each person actively chooses the good of the other. Perhaps the greatest insight shared across ancient philosophy is that friendship reflects who we are becoming. If we constantly seek shallow relationships, perhaps we value comfort over growth. If we cultivate trustworthy friendships, we gradually develop trustworthiness ourselves. Character attracts character. This is why many philosophers insisted that becoming a good friend is the first step toward finding good friends. Instead of asking, "Why can't I find loyal people?" they would encourage us to ask, "Am I becoming the kind of person worthy of lasting friendship?" That shift in perspective changes everything. Rather than waiting for perfect friends to appear, we begin improving ourselves. We become more patient, more honest, more dependable, more forgiving. Ironically, these qualities often attract exactly the friendships we desire. The ancient philosophers understood something modern life sometimes forgets. Success without friendship feels empty. Power without friendship feels lonely. Knowledge without friendship lacks warmth. Even virtue grows stronger when shared with others. In a world overflowing with connections, but hungry for genuine relationships, their wisdom may be more valuable today than ever before. If this exploration of ancient philosophy gave you a new perspective on friendship, like this video, subscribe for more timeless wisdom, and leave a comment answering this question. What quality do you believe is most important in a true friend? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Until next time, keep learning, keep questioning, and keep growing.